This next match is scheduled for one fall and is for the ILW Championship. Your champion from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the salt of the earth, and the ILW champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Thank you, Nate, for those introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ILW. We are presenting our portion of Collision of Dishonor. I am Justin Wright. I will be calling the action this evening. And right there, MJF handing over the title to John Cone, that ILW World Championship. And there's Kevin Owens, our number one contender. MJF, though, you can tell, feeling the effects of just competing against Drew McIntyre, has that knee brace on. And you got to think, a man like Kevin Owens, newly brought back to the elite with the Young Bucks, has to be on a, feeling on a high note as of late. So this matchup definitely going to be interesting. See if Max can overcome the physicality from the Drew McIntyre match. And it looks like he's going to use those heelish tactics. But Kevin Owens, kick to the knee. Both men pandering to the referee. Hopefully, them paying more attention to the referee isn't something that gets in the way of the championship this evening. Kevin Owens, though, looking for that package power driver. Max able to roll out of the ring, but KO flying to the outside. The Devil telling Wardlow to step back. We're going to take one more look at that dive. Max was trying to get some information from the Devil, maybe some reassurance, and Kevin Owens flying over the top rope. But now KO paying more attention to the Devil, and Wardlow gets sent head first back onto the ramp. And now MJF going up the rampway. I don't know what he's expecting to do here, but KO throws Maxwell up and hits the pop-up powerbomb right there on the apron. Wardlow and the Devil look to be coming towards him. The Devil trying to stop Wardlow, and Kevin Owens takes advantage, diving off the stage, taking out both men, flipping off the masked man that we know as the Devil. Kevin Owens is on fire, and MJF now able to make it back to his feet, throwing shots at MJF up the aisleway, and now he looks to be about to suplex him off the apron, or off the rampway, excuse me. MJF able to reverse. Has KO up, sends him through the table down there on the floor in a Falcon's Arrow position, and the crowd is going hostile. MJF, though, might have just took himself out. Let's take one more look at this. Kevin Owens picking up MJF. MJF able to reverse, powering up the much larger Kevin Owens and sending him through that table down there off the entranceway. Now we got the referee and other crew members going out to check on both men. The Devil down there checking on MJF, who's holding the back of his head. Hopefully he didn't connect with the concrete upon impact. Wardlow, the Devil helping him up, and Kevin Owens is being attended to by both referees and our medical physician on site. MJF making it back to the ring. Luckily, Devil handed MJF a microphone. What does Maxwell have to say? Even after a bump like that, with those words said, you got to expect Kevin Owens right there going back after MJF. You know, you can't insult the man's family, insult the man's wife, and not expect some payback. But MJF gets the jump on Kevin Owens. Several blows to the side of the head. Chop to the chest. Now MJF looking to put Kevin Owens on that top rope. But KO able to reverse a superplex down to the mat, and MJF able to kick out at 2.5. Kevin Owens looking for another pop-up powerbomb, sending MJF up, but MJF able to reverse with the Canadian Destroyer. Kevin Owens follows it up with a stunner. Maxwell rolls through. KO goes for the clothesline. MJF hits a rock bottom on Kevin Owens. Now both men down. Let's take one more look at this exchange. Kevin Owens looked to have been going for a pop-up powerbomb. MJF reverses, dropping KO on his head, but KO able to bounce back, drop MJF with the stunner, who rolls through, capitalizes on KO with a huge rock bottom, sending both men down to the mat. And now the referee, John Cone, starting the 10 count. You know, both men are not able to get to their feet by the count of 10. This matchup will be over. It'll be a draw, and MJF will retain the championship. But Maxwell making his way slowly but surely to his feet. KO is yet to stir, but MJF makes it to his feet. KO ready for MJF. Super kick to the jaw. Now KO, you got to think he might have been playing possum, laying there waiting on MJF to get up just to capitalize. And now a huge frog splash from the top rope. MJF able to kick out once again at 2. MJF's down, and Kevin Owens able to capitalize, working over that knee, sending that kneecap right down to the mat, following it up with that big, wait a minute, Boston Crab, single leg crab, working on that knee of MJF. You got to think he is in excruciating pain right now. After that tombstone power driver that he hit Drew McIntyre with in his championship match in the main event at Genesis, MJF's knee has not been the same. We haven't got any medical reports yet on what could possibly be wrong with that knee, but being worked on like this cannot be healthy for our ILW champion. Kevin Owens breaking up the submission attempt after MJF was able to make it to the ropes, but now cannonball into the corner. MJF rolls out of the corner. KO going to the second rope. And just like that, spins up to the top rope, hits that moonsault. And now both men in a hockey fight, passing strikes back and forward. Who will get the upper hand? KO pushes MJF away, catches the foot, flips him over. MJF's knee looked to have just gave out. And now that brain buster on the knee. KO with the sleeper and sleeper suplex. MJF able to roll through, roll out to the outside. Kevin Owens running after MJF. Clothesline, taking the head off of MJF. Now he's taunting the devil right over here. Picks MJF up. That power bomb on the ring apron. And now right on my announce desk, MJF rolls off. That was brutal. A very brutal bump. But MJF able to grab the tights of KO, sending him into the barricade, and then an attitude adjustment on the steel steps. KO able to still walk. He's not a human being. Catches MJF in the crossbody attempt. Spins him around, drops him on the back of his head. MJF, though, able to kick out, and now is throwing a tantrum. Guys, I surely thought it was over after this clothesline on the outside. And you got to think, if KO didn't take the time to taunt, and if he would have just capitalized, this right here could have been the end. Powerbomb on the apron. Powerbomb on the announce table. If he would have capitalized, we could have a new ILW champion right now as I speak. The look in KO's eyes says this is over. He's picking up MJF for that package power driver, dropping MJF on his head. Wardlow pulls John Cone out of the ring. KO looks appalled. We should have a new ILW champion. The devil in the ring, hitting KO with the ILW championship, telling MJF to capitalize. MJF grabbing Kevin Owens, brainbuster. Wardlow throwing John Cone back in the ring. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen.
And your winner, still ILW champion, MJF.
I guess, congratulations, MJF, on still being the ILW champion. And I just want to say thank you to everybody watching for ILW's portion of Collision of Dishonor.